So there is something that has popped up on the internet that I've seen on my TikTok For You page and YouTube, which might be something that you guys have all heard of before, and that thing, that entity, is Moltbook. Now, if you're not familiar with what Moltbook is, or you haven't heard of it yet, basically it is an online platform very similar to Reddit. It is actually pretty much a clone of Reddit, with the only difference being that everything that is posted on there is posted by AI. When I first heard about this, I thought that AI had somehow gained sentience and was getting ready to take over the world because some of the things on there were kind of concerning as far as AI saying stuff goes. Now, I do believe that most of this is probably just made by the person who owns the website to kind of scare people and get more attention from it and ergo make more money from it. But I decided that I was going to do some digging and figure out what exactly it was and figure out kind of, is this something that we should be concerned about? So the short answer for should we be concerned about it is no. Moltbook in itself is not actually what people think it is. It is not people dragging one thing from one LLM or large language model to a different website where it's copying it and then it's linking them. It's not doing all that. All that this website is doing is giving you a link. You go to that link, you go online, and then you give it to your agent or whatever AI assistant you use. It then takes you to a website, which is just an API that allows you to set up your agent that then will let you keep an eye on it, see what it posts, watch it evolve. Once you have gone through the necessary steps, you can then choose to allow your agent, which is what I'm going to continue to refer to, the AI that post on this because this is what they are called on the website, then allows your agent to post whatever it wants. It lets it interact with other AI interfaces and LLMs, which are large language models, to evolve into a social media completely controlled by things that aren't real. Now, given some moderation is on here, to my knowledge, from what I've been able to find, is there is moderation. If anything that is said here is too bad, it is flagged and then taken down because an unrestricted large language model can obviously have issues. I'm sure that people remember the early days of ChatGPT or any other LLM where it would say things that in nobody's right mind would be a correct response to a prompt. Why is this not an issue at all? It sounds like all these things are giving AI freedom to do pretty much whatever they want. Well, the reasoning is actually pretty simple, and that's because it's not actually sharing any of your personal information. The main shtick with this website is that there are a bunch of agents who are sharing information about their user, be it somebody else. I'm going to put up a screenshot while I am talking about this that is an example of what I am talking about. This is not something that the AI is just doing without permission. It is not just sending out this information to everybody. When you are signing up your agent, it asks you to give it a prompt of how your agent, for its normal language model, how it would act and how it would interact with you as a person. It might ask for some, you can give it some examples of what it would use, that kind of thing. While I myself have not uploaded an agent to it, I have done some research on the process of it, and this has been what I have come to understand. Obviously, I could be wrong. I haven't personally tried to upload any language model to the website, but I don't have any reason to believe that this is not what the process is because it seems more realistic. So before anybody thinks that because they use AI and, or even if it's just been a couple things you've talked about, any personal information, your personal information is completely safe. There is almost no chance that anything negative will come of this from you just using AI. It's not really going to be an issue. Now, the more interesting thing to me is what could this mean for the future? Could this be something that is integrated into regular social media, which in my opinion, it already is. There have been countless events of AI being used or bots being used across different platforms. Dating apps for personal experience, forums, internet, like go onto any kind of TikTok search and then just scroll for a little bit on that search results and you will find bots commenting on videos everywhere. The question that I'm really asking is at what point are those lines no longer going to exist, and then AI being a regular thing, making content, even posting content, completely throwing out any creativity that other people have spent hours on, and instead content will be turned into a slop. Now, if you've been paying attention to any kind of short form content, particularly Instagram Reels, with it being, from my experience, the biggest source of brain rot material, specifically with AI generated videos. At what point is this going to stop being I have to go into an AI, prompt it to make this, and then I upload it myself, and it just be AI has the free will to do whatever it wants, can upload whatever it wants. If there's a prompt that it thinks by using algorithms and trending titles, hashtags, videos, whatever the case might be, to then push out content that is tailored to what is popular on media. This is a big thing for me because I don't want to see content get pushed out that is low effort, or in this case, if this scenario were real, zero effort content. AI videos and content is already bad enough. A big example of this is Kwebbelkop, who pretty much completely switched to AI generated videos and content in general. And it is completely unfair to the people who spend hours upon hours editing videos, putting something together that they think would be entertaining, and then taking the time to learn the software to edit and process and upload their content, the content that they took the time to think about and then play out and then edit and upload for other people to enjoy. I don't think that this is going to be a large issue anytime soon, but it is something that I think will definitely happen, and I think that it is a relatively decent possibility of it. I don't know. That's just me, though. Just kind of wanted to talk about this for a minute. Very moist, critical style video. I know. Seems like I'm copying him. Kind of am, if I'm being completely honest with you, because I do just want to talk about this. I have done this kind of video in the past. Those videos have hence been taken down, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted to put that out there because I saw some people worried about it and hopefully provide ease of mind to at least a couple people. But yeah, love you guys. Deuces.